I'm going to be reviewing the rest of the JLA Build-A-Figure wave, the Plastic Man Build-A-Figure wave. So, uh, obviously, if you've heard the news, Target has all the platinums. If you go to Target, you're going to get all the platinums. So Superman, obviously, this is the red version. I don't have the regular blue version. Then the Green Lantern, this is his platinum. I already made a review about Aquaman yesterday. If you haven't seen it, check that out if you want to see more details about him. I am going to look more closely at the Superman and the Green Lantern. I might as well look a little bit at the Batman. However, he's, Batman. And then, of course, I'm going to look at the Build-A-Figure. These are the JLA figures outside the box, the platinum version of them all, mostly. The thing I like most about this is probably the Build-A-Figure Plastic Man. I think that's, the nicest thing about the set here. It's a new character. I think it's very well demanded one. So I'll go and look at him a little bit later. The Superman, this is the red version, so he is a very nice looking version of the figure. I do have the DCUC one, so I'll compare that. But it comes with the electric effects, and I thought they would have maybe had like a red tint to it or something, but no, it's just pretty clear. I was kind of hoping that would have been the case for it. The back of the figure also has an S, so you could see that's pretty nice. I don't think it has a unique head sculpt or anything. I was hoping it would be more of like an angry one, kind of like how Mattel did it, but it looks like it's just the standard one from what I see here. Here is the Green Lantern. So he's got a couple of new construct effects. Not really sure. It's kind of like a swish here. I just kind of put it like on the elbow, so that's kind of there. And then I like this one, kind of just makes like kind of like a shield kind of around his hand here. So that's a pretty a nice construct kind of piece here. I like that they did introduce new stuff. So here are the figures next to their Mattel version. So John Stewart, you could see this is very similar with what they were going for here. It's a little bit different, but it's it's basically going for the same thing. And this was from that 5-pack, I believe, from Mattel. So that's the platinum version of here. And then here you got the red Superman. I liked how the old one used like red electricity. Like, I thought that was kind of cool. And this one had more of an angry face. And it was a little bit more pale here. Well, this one's just about as much as the same as the red is basically the same as here. So I don't think that kind of works out too well. I think it should have been a little bit lighter, like how Mattel did theirs. I think that's how the character's supposed to look. So, but that is their comparison. So now we're gonna go and move on to I guess we'll just get Batman out of the way here. So here you get this Batman. This is the 3 Jokers body that we've seen for Batman. There's a blue hue to the black. Can't really see it too much. I think this is such a disappointing figure. I would have liked, if they did the same color scheme, that would have been fine. If they did on the Nightfall body, I think that would have been really great, but we're getting more use out of this one for some reason. Now we're going to talk about the Build-A-Figure Plastic Man here. Now, you do get like some nice pieces here. So obviously he's just about as tall as a standard 7-inch figure, maybe slightly taller depending on what kind of like head you use. If you use the longer neck one, it'll probably make the figure just a tad bit taller. Very nice sculpt here. So this is well sculpted. This isn't like painted. This part is painted for the diaper area. That belt line is not a new piece. Back here goes really low, kind of matches for the front here. And yeah, you get a couple of swappable arms, and not just the swappable head, but you can have the regular arm, have the 2 stretchy arms. One is just kind of extended out. Now there is no bend, like you can kind of move them, but you're not going to be able to like flex them around and play with them really. So they're just kind of there. Same as goes for this piece, like you can kind of move it, but it's going to go back. It's not meant to pose out and do anything weird. You got a hoop here at the end, so you could have them hanging onto something. I think that can make a really cool, fun display for some people. I like the head sculpt. It looks really nice. Then you got this piece here where they kind of like sculpted in that reflection. So that's just kind of how they decided to do this version. So you could pop the head off pretty easy. This is the long neck one, so you get some real fun playability here with this version of Plastic Man. Here's Plastic Man next to his DC Universe Classics counterpart, Mattel. When they had him, they were able to do like a bunch of stuff because he was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, could have carried a lot, so they had like the suitcase and such. Now, I wish McFarlane did include more stuff for Plastic Man. I really think that because he was kind of like a standard 7-inch figure, as a Build-A-Figure, he could have definitely included some more, especially with, I think it was Aquaman who only had the arms, and there was literally like a huge empty gap above it where it could have gotten some more pieces. That's just me, you know. But, you know, I also thought because McFarlane did 3 platinums in this set, a lot of people who, you know, like to collect both regular and platinum, they're going to have basically like almost an entire new Plastic Man figure. Especially that when you have the Batman with 2 heads for Plastic Man, that you could basically have 2 full figures. I think it would have been actually kind of cooler if either, you know, the Build-A-Figure pieces were either a different, you know, color shade, or, you know, like what if they were like really crazy and like, okay, Aquaman, instead of having the 2 arms, he's gonna have the suitcase, and, you know, Green Lantern's got the spring legs, and Red Superman's got, you know, fly swatter, or whatever random stuff that, you know, McFarlane would have come up with. I'm not trying to give McFarlane any ideas, maybe that'd make everything even worse, but I think that would have actually made getting these even more hectic. But you get the standard pieces with the platinums. So that is it for this figure wave review. Again, I reviewed Aquaman in his own videos, so if you want to go check that out, please do. I hope you guys did enjoy this figure wave review. I will, when I get the regular versions, I'll try to do another one for Superman and Green Lantern only. So hopefully those will come sooner than later. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up, unsubscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Put in the comments what you guys think about these figures, and I will see you guys in the next one.